Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to the next video of my RV series. This will be another short video, as it is just me working on the RV this time. I figured that since my boyfriend wasn't available this day to work on it with me, I would at least do something that I knew I was capable of doing. And so in this video, all I am doing is just preparing the roof, or I guess technically the ceiling because it's inside. So I'm preparing the ceiling, taking out all the nails and all the staples so that when we are ready to put the panel back up, there is no obstruction and we don't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, the nails are 18 gauge, so this makes it difficult to take them out with the normal hammer. Thankfully, I remembered that I have a tiny hammer that came with the toolkit that I bought from Walmart, which made it a little bit easier to take them out. However, there were times where I had to go through with a set of pliers and yank them out. At times, it felt like I almost had to hang from the ceiling just to take out the nails. Unfortunately, many of them were bent and rusted, and at times it was impossible to take them out, so I had to hammer them in. At this point, it was starting to get extremely hot, so I went outside, I checked the silicone that we had put, and it was completely dry, so I took off the tape and I opened up the windows because at this point I was sweating buckets, and I was maybe about an hour already into this. And so at this point I'm just measuring the walls and measuring the other ceiling panels so that I know what thickness to look for when we go to Home Depot. And the walls and the ceiling are 1/8 of an inch in thickness, and the Home Depot where I live, they do sell panels. They're 4 feet by 8 feet and they are 1/8 of an inch thick. They aren't white, they are brown, and you will see them in a couple of videos down. And they run around the same price as a piece of sheetrock. So instead of buying sheetrock and adding more weight to the RV, I went ahead and just bought the panel, and they are about $12 and something cents. After a while, my neck started killing me, just having to look up like that and having to constantly be on my tippy toes. As well, I am trying to take off this silicone trim that is stuck behind the panel on the wall that I'm currently fiddling with. It was really difficult to take it off, and I'm not sure if I do it in this video, but I know for sure for the next one, I just get mad and I just start almost hanging from it. And eventually I'm able to rip it off. As well, if I could show you guys the actual amount of time that it took me just to measure the length of this ceiling part, I think we would have a laugh together. It took way too long. But I'm also measuring where the vent is, that way when I go ahead and draw the measurements on the panel, we can go ahead and cut out the circle for the vent. And yes, I am writing it on a piece of sheetrock, because why not? And then I take a picture of it, and then there we go. I never have to wonder where I put the piece of paper. Here is the bedroom. Same thing. I'm measuring, just trying to make sure I have the length of the panels that I'm gonna need. And same thing once again. Trying to go through with the hammer. When it's not working, go in with the pliers. And when that doesn't work either, just go ahead and hammer in the nails and the staples. unfortunately, the back to, what are they called? Studs, supports for the ceiling, they are rotted, and so they are wiggling a bit. So when we get ready to put in the panels for the bedroom, we will have to go ahead and reinforce the studs. That way the weight of the panel isn't just resting on the rotted pieces of wood. I think in all, this whole process took about maybe 2 hours and 30 minutes. It was just really difficult with the state of how the nails were. But this is it for now. So thank you so much for watching and sticking around, and I will see you guys for the next video. Goodbye.